1000 करोड़ का हिसाब दे।
All right, viewers, now shifting our focus to developments that we're tracking from Israel, where the Israeli ministry strikes various areas in Lebanon. 7 people have been killed and around 65 people are said to be injured by the attacks over the past 24 hours. 145 strikes and shelling attacks were recorded on the various regions of Lebanon, according to the Lebanese national news agency. The total toll since the beginning of the aggression has reached over 3,452, being dead and nearly 15,000 wounded. Now, where joining me for more details, in fact, is my colleague Brian Thomas. Brian, in the fresh series of the aggression, which we are in fact hearing, the latest that we are tracking is that Israeli military has now hit at several regions in Lebanon, mounting the death toll, and in fact this is going to also react another series of aggression from Lebanon as well.
Well, definitely now the Lebanese Ministry of Health has reported freshly today that definitely Israeli airstrikes across multiple areas in Lebanon have over the past 24 hours, and this is the report that has come today. And in this 24 hours, it has been seen that the lives of 7 people have left, 65 others injured in this very attack. Now, even according to the very importantly, Simran, according to the Lebanese national, agencies, reports also, there was sources also that has said that the cumulative toll of the conflict till yesterday has risen to 3,452 being dead and 14,664 being wounded, which is in itself alarming and a big number. And even in 25 hours alone, from yesterday till today, 145 airstrikes and shelling incidents were also recorded across the various regions, bringing the total number of assaults since the beginning of the aggression to 13,222. Simran.
All right, Brian, I'll request you to kindly stay on with us and talk us through, in fact, what your sources from the IDF and the complete confirmation from the Israeli government that you are tracking as far as the latest stir and the series of this attack is concerned. All right, viewers, while we try to restore the connection now, joining me live on the broadcast is my guest Sanjeev Srivastav, international affairs expert. Now, sir, I appreciate you speaking to me live on the broadcast and joining me for more inputs. But what we see happening on the Middle East, where it continues to be on the boil, where in the fresh attacks against Lebanon, Israeli military has hit out, and now this has in fact put up a picture of now reigniting the paused war that was for some time right now on the hold.
Well, Israel is fighting its biggest war against terrorism, because they came under the biggest attack last year on October 7, and since that time onwards, they have launched a campaign against terror outfits like Hamas. But what we have also seen that from October 8 onwards, even Hezbollah carried out attacks against Israel from time to time. But now at this point of time, when Israel has almost decimated Hamas, now they are focusing on Hezbollah, and to weaken Hezbollah, to destroy Hezbollah's terror machine and the terror network. Israel is carrying out operations, because Israel is having suspicion that Hezbollah they might also carry out any kind of attack like Hamas, what they did on October 7. And Hezbollah is even more deadly and more dangerous terror entity than Hamas. So Israel has this kind of suspicion all the time that even Hezbollah might attempt to do something of like October 7, and to foil any such kind of scenarios, to preempt any such kind of situations. Israel is carrying out now operation against Hezbollah in Lebanon, though there was some period of pause in recent days. But now again, this strike by Israel is a reaffirmation of the fact that Israel will continue its operation against terrorism, against these terror outfits known as Hezbollah. And now, in my assessment, Israel will not stop its operation against Hezbollah, and they also might try to carry out strikes against Houthi terrorists too, and terrorists, those who are being supported and those who are being carrying out attacks against Israel from Iraq and Syria. So I think this is a part of Israel's war against terrorism, and this war will continue at a time when you have President Trump in White House. He is going to take over the reins of power from January 20th onwards. And when Trump is there in White House and in Israel, you have Benjamin Netanyahu. These two leaders are obviously a very deadly combination.
Mr. Srivastav, thank you for, in fact, giving us some perspective and understanding of what's happening on the ground and how it's impacting the people of Lebanon as well. Now, viewers, that was all the news of the nation and the world. Will continue to track all the developments very closely. Till then, stay with us.
भारत माता की सुरक्षा